Hey, I'm making this recipe from, what's her name? It's Marianne Grasby. So, I want you to follow along. This is what I do. It's really fun. I just follow recipes. Some of my recipes, not all of them, but I do follow recipes.
Now, because I'm going to be transferring this into my clay pot, I want to make sure I lift up all of the flavour that's kind of baked into the bottom of that
ground ginger. I don't have any fresh ginger. Somebody use ground ginger.
With some Chinese Shaoxing wine. Just use some apple juice if you wanted to keep this alcohol free. So just have a look at that bubbling away there. That's just what I want. And then just give those a few seconds. I'm just going to move them over to the side and adding my chicken. Just spread that chicken out, and as I said before, we're not after a really hard sear here. I just want the chicken gently starting to colour. And now some garlic. And some ginger. I'm just going to grate that straight in here. And now, because I'm going to be transferring this into
I'm listening to Bob Marley.
I lift up all of the flavour that's kind of baked into the bottom of that wok or the frying pan, whatever you're using. So I'm going to deglaze with some Chinese Shaoxing wine. Just use some apple juice if you wanted to keep this alcohol free.
Oh,
And just have a look at that bubbling away there. That's
I don't have any Chinese wine, so I'm going to use some Pinot Grigio. And it's sweet, so it's saying apple juice. I don't have any apple juice. So I'm going to get a little bit of applesauce in there. So I heard the word sweet. This is all experimentational. Ate the rest of that. So I put some applesauce in that with some Pinot Grigio because that's what I had. It's not as nice and glistening as hers. Yeah, I'm going to try it. But I have sausage. I don't have her sausage, but I did have some. Oh, it's good. Breakfast sausage. No, I don't have. I don't have the soy sauce. I'm going to add some of my oyster. I ran out of soy sauce, so I'm going to add some oyster sauce. Why not? And then I'm going to add some more ginger to that. I almost want to put some of this in there. This is so good. But this is an Indonesian cuisine, I guess. Okay, let's see what else she says.
And then toss in my mushrooms.
Okay, I'm going to put my mushrooms in there like she's doing. They're not shiitake.
Just really
creamy.
scrape up the bottom there. Don't want to miss out on any of that flavour. Now I'm going to stir through my rice.
And then she wants to put rice in there.
Rice. Any long grain rice is fine here. And I want to mix that through so all of the rice grains are beautifully coated. And then just a little dash of white pepper.
Okay, I'm going to stop it for a second. Yeah. Yum. I have it on high heat. I don't have fire. I just have electrical stove here. I'm listening to Bob Marley. You know what? I think I am going to put some of this in there because I kind of want some spice in it. And I love this stuff. She's the one that introduced me. Marianne Gadsby. So I want some red. I want some color in there. So why not? Just put like a nice tablespoon in there. I mean, there's no rules in cooking. A lot of people, you know, if you want to cook like European, yeah, they have a lot of rules. But when it comes to other foods and stuff, there are no rules. I'm going to add a little bit of this stock or broth so I can get the pond on the bottom of it out. Yum! I don't know what this is called. I'll figure it out. So basically what I did was I followed her recipe, and I marinated it with some sesame seed oil. I put a little bit of fish oil in the oyster oil and some some soy sauce. Ooh, this is gonna be good. I could tell. When I was watching her recipe, I said, "Oh no, this is a good recipe." Let me see what else she says.
Heat off, and let's talk about clay pots. So here we have our typical Chinese clay pot, and these guys are typically pretty cheap.
I don't have a clay pot
from an Asian grocer. I'll have a look online.
But I have this pot right here, which I'm going to put in it after I cook it in that. Which
so if you don't
doesn't make any sense.
Use a really heavy-based saucepan will do with a tight-fitting lid. Or you could do a Dutch oven. That's another option.
I think that was like, how much rice did I put in there? So I put in like about a pound and a half of And I put half this, about a pound of the rice. So this lasts me.
It's one really gentle heat here. Now scoop your rice mixture into your clay pot. Now I've seen loads of different versions of this where you put the rice in and you pile your chicken on top.
So I don't have a clay pot, but I'm just going to cook it in here.
Everything kind of mixed through. But that's just
on low heat.
My personal thing. And I also find that cooking everything separately and putting it into your pot or saucepan means...
I'm sure she's going to put some liquid in it. So I have some
stick and burn. So
some stock that I'm going to pour in there.
Because I'm going to be serving this straight from the heat to the table, I like to kind of, you know, make my mushrooms and everything and chicken look quite nice on the top here. Now let's add in some chicken stock.
That's what I thought, chicken stock.
And then some of that mushroom juice that we saved from earlier. Now
I don't have any mushrooms, but I do have, let me see, do I have any more? I don't have any more. I had some mushroom spice.
If the heat is too high or your saucepan is too thin and it's not like a heavy base saucepan,
no.
you get a little bit of burnt rice at the bottom. Which is not the end of the world, but you know, we don't want too much burnt rice. Now,
oh well.
lid on, and
I don't have any of the
so this is
mushroom. I ran out.
Now comes the moment of truth.
Oops.
Take the lid off.
It's because I was on the truck, and when I was on the truck, found out I was in crazy, going nuts on the truck.
Look at that rice. So
it was crazy.
And if you just run your fork through there, you can see it's not sticky, it's not gluggy.
No moss.
And so the whole idea of this is it just goes straight to the table in all its steam and glory.
Right for me to let it go. These companies, you know, they get money to hire a new driver. That's how they make their money.
Spring onion. Oh, that looks so good. And all that stick in there.
So it's a high turnover, but that's how the system is. And I'm not going to be a number. I don't think I like that. I think that's with large companies that get money from the government. Oh, Heck, that's good.
Extra greenery.
There's a
So
sauce.
there you go, guys. My clay pot chicken
Okay.
rice. I think it's one of those dishes where you kind of look at it and you think, wow, that looks a bit complicated. It looks a little hard, but as you've just seen, it's totally not. And well, let's just make sure it tastes good for you guys. Shall we?
It's so good.
Part of the video.
Oh my god. This is taking arroz con pollo into a whole different. So I'm going to cover it up.
That savory chicken and the garlic and everything is kind of permeated right Thai sausage.
I'm looking for my lid and I don't know where it's at.
Ultra.
Let me see.
Kind of like
I can
Asian
find it.
comfort food for me.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Yum.
You know, I'm usually very good at this, but... Okay. I gotta find my lid. Oh, you know what? That didn't come with the lid. So I forgot. I used my other lids, so... Okay, so I'll show you the results afterwards. Okay, I'm gonna put on low and let that simmer.